Hey guys, Kimball here, back again with another replay analysis. It's been a while. These haven't been coming in quite as much as I have, which is kind of cool. Nice little break. So this game we're going to be reviewing Alexa. I think we're in the diamond ranks, like low to mid diamond ranks. So let's just get right into it. Kickoff. I noticed this elsewhere too, but like, where is it? Fly, there it is. Okay. And maybe not as bad here, but you know, going for kickoff and then hitting the side of the ball is a great way to lose it. So you can see like 9D Stasis guy is going to be hitting the ball a little more center than you. You got there first, so maybe that's what you were going for anyways, but especially as you get into the higher ranks, like not hitting kickoff squarely can really cause some pretty silly goals, so just be mindful of that. I should mention too that Alexa is looking for tips on how to play faster, so I've noticed some things going through this review already that I'll point out as they come up. A lot of it just circling around positioning and field awareness and that kind of stuff, and decision making, which this is a good example. But so let me just back up. I'm gonna slow it down. 50 is probably fine. Sauceboy gets a pass over. He gets he tries to go for another touch on it, but he misses. And so you, Alexa, and Death's Grasp are waiting for this pass. So automatically that is like a source of confusion here. There should be like one person waiting for the pass and then the third backing up. So that's one positioning thing, that comes down to rotations. But I think Death's Grasp has a better view on this. Let me see. I don't think he goes for it quite as strongly as you do, but like, watch this. So Sauceboy goes for the second touch, but he doesn't quite get it. You have an opponent on the wall with Sauceboy, and after Sauceboy fails that squeeze whiffs, but like, and this is where it comes down to like, watching what is happening and processing that information to make a good decision. And part of playing faster is playing smarter. There's that saying, work smarter, not harder. So I think that applies here too, because like, you're kind of coming in and pushing, but this guy is already on the ball, so there's almost no point in going for it. Like, you might as well just turn back. And I think Death's Grasp starts to do that, because I think he has a little bit better of a view on it. But in any case, like, you might feel like you're playing slower, and maybe you're playing a little slower. I play slow myself, and I play well with people who play really fast, because I can kind of speed up or slow down or play defensive or play offensive or whatever I need to. So just keep that in mind, that playing faster is not always just like boosting around the field all the time and racing around, because that can quickly become like ball chasing. So House DeJello, had this ball right off the wall. His teammate whiffed it and cleared it out, and you might have felt like he beat you to that ball, but he already had it. So in that case, I don't think it was a matter of playing faster. It was a decision-making issue. So this is something that irks me a lot, and I look at a lot of replays, and my own also. I'm really like self-evaluative, so I like to look at what I'm doing and see what I'm doing wrong and see how I can improve. But I've noticed it elsewhere in the video, and I'll just kind of drill into it here and then mention it as it happens ongoing. But being off of ball cam this long, a lot can happen. So I always recommend just toggling ball cam, on, off, just to see where the ball is, because a lot can happen in 1 second or 1.5 seconds or 2 seconds, and again, like playing faster, like you need to have the information to make a decision. So if you can get information about what's happening on the field, like try your best to get it. So being off of ball cam and on car cam for that long just to go grab boost is pretty risky. I don't mind your patience here at all. That was fine. Actually, I think you did a good job. You don't need to go on this wall. So, Death's Grasp and Sauceboy are both on this wall. There's like literally no reason for you to be on that wall. Like in this case, I would have, you know, zoomed over to net, drifted, and, you know, waited for this to drop if it did. But I don't think it does, because I think one of your teammates gets it. Yeah, so just again, there's really no reason to be on that wall in that moment. Risky, you know, and had you have not gone on the wall and just kind of camped out in the net there and waited to see what was going to happen, you would have been in a better position than, you know, facing your net on the wrong side of the ball here. So just again, positioning, like, you know, in that case, you know, you weren't fast enough, but you had 0 boost, so hey, you know, good try. Going back to net, nice decision there. Good challenge. No boost, but your teammates have boost, and you made a really good decision there. This is funky. So like, Sauceboy whiffs on that, and you are still pushing up here. And again, like, maybe you felt like you were slow to this ball, but the reality is that Squeeze or House de Jello already have this ball. So like, you know, maybe you felt slow to it, but for me, I'm turning around. Like as soon as I see this situation right in front of me like this, I'm turning around, just because there's no way. Unless, you know, you're gonna try to predict where he's going with the ball and challenge it, you know, to force a 50-50 or something. But you can see Death's Grasp is, you know, circling back to the net here. If you turn back, he'll see you going back and race up, because he'll see you, you know, going onto the defense. And that early pre-jump, man, like, don't pre-jump if you don't have to, like, ever. It, you know, doesn't work out in your favor most of the time. Sometimes it will. I'll eat my words for sure in certain instances, but you don't always need to pre-jump. So that was just a little unfortunate, and like, you're kind of scrambling with position here, and you know, you don't have boost, and it wasn't a good clear, and that's, you know, what happened. Good try though. You know, just some decision making things going on, for sure. I don't know why your teammates are kind of chasing each other. Sauceboy did not need to jump for that. He should have came back to net so you could come out earlier. So technically, like, you know, you could be on that. Because Death's Grasp, I think, is going to circle around you here. It looks like he's going to circle around you. Sauceboy just, you know, to me, if I'm in your situation here, I'm wondering what the hell my teammate's doing. Because, you know, he's interfering with my ability to come out of the net or to push on that. And, you know, it looks kind of like that's what happened here for you. But again, like, you're pre-jumping, like, dude, why? Why? That was fucking crazy. You don't need to pre-jump for that. So, like, you could really just race out here and beat both of these guys to the ball. Push that ball to the left behind 9D Stasis, because, you know, he's facing inwards to the field. You could beat that guy so hard if you just stayed on the ground and pushed this ball at the wall to the left. But you didn't. Ooh, yeah. And just really just awkward, man. Sauceboy, I really don't know what he's doing. Like, ever since that kickoff. Let's watch him. This isn't about him, but I mean, this impacted you. Not his fault you missed that, but yeah, I guess. So watch those pre-jumps. You know, and like basic teammate awareness and rotations. Like your teammates are, he was doing something kind of funky there right off the kickoff. Fast aerial. I'll run you through how to do that in free play right after this. But that was like a double jump boost aerial thing. No way. Especially like in diamonds. With diamonds, like you need to be able to get up fast. Nice pass from your teammate there. You don't need to be up so close here. And like, you know, Sauceboy's right there with him. Like, I think he should be more like where you are. And you should be more like, you know, I don't know, in the center-ish. Yeah, maybe even like this back, let me get, oh, yeah, let me get off player view. Oh man, I screwed it all up. Here we go. Maybe like, you know, Sauceboy should be like where you are here, and maybe you should be like back here, like back here-ish, because you know, Sauceboy should be able to go for this shot, and you should be able to back him up, but he's just way close on that. And it doesn't look like there was even an opportunity there. So instead of, you know, you being able to quickly go back to net, you were so far pushed up that you kind of had to, you know, backpedal a bit. It worked out, but again, like, the smarter decisions will make you faster. Good job waiting there. You need to go. Like, as soon as you see him, like, kind of, like, watch his trajectory. Like, he's off. Like, push. You got 47 boosts. Like, push that. Death's Grasp, fuck this guy's name. Death's Grasp is returning back to net. Like, you can clearly see he's, you know, facing your side. Like, push. As soon as you, like, predict 90 stasis, like, missing that, or as soon as you kind of, like, foresee that a bit, like, push. Weird. You got nailed there. I think it's because, like, instead of pushing, you, or Death's Grasp is actually going for that, which is kind of funky, because he was on his way back. I see. Yeah, it looks like that's why you turned around, which kind of makes sense, but these are all rotational things, so, like, Death's Grasp should be going back, and you should be free to push here. Like, that's kind of what should be happening here. There's really no reason for him to do that turn. It's, you know, kind of a risky ball for him to go for. And then you saw Sauceboy coming back to net. Like, look at him go over there on the right. So it's probably a fair assumption that he's going to be behind you. And you, like, half flip right, nearly right into him. So, like, if you're going to turn around and go back to the net, circle. Like, circle away from, like, where you predict your teammate to be. Like, go to the left, like, drive to the left and boost and drift into the net to back up Sauceboy. Ooh, because he could have got such a better hit on that based on how fast he was going. Good patience challenge. Oh, yeah, I mean, maybe you're playing a little slower because you're playing with really aggressive teammates. Like, your teammates are really aggressive. That's kind of funky. I have a trainer pack for those instances, like, you know, wall aerial defense. I'll drop that code into the video description. You can do it if you want. It'll help a lot, I think. It's helped me a lot. This is weird. Oh. Looked like you kind of didn't know what to do with the ball. Like, you raced to get there, but you didn't really, like, you know, have a plan. From this angle, I probably would have sent it over to the left corner so that Sauceboy could get a turn on it and bring it upfield. That's okay. Nails you. Look at ball cam. You know, toggle that. That was so long. Just get scared. Whiffs all over the place. What's going on? Yeah, a bit slow there. Fast aerial. You know, you could have been on that so much faster. And try to predict those bounces. Like, honestly, just go in free play and just hit the ball everywhere and try to predict where it's going. It'll help your ability, you know, in predicting bounces. Really, really helpful to know how to do that. Yeah, Death's Grasp, I mean, drove sideways across the field in front of you and then into offense. That's just, I mean, there's some like rotation things going on here, but it's not about them, it's about you. But your teammates are really aggressive, and maybe you play well together because you're a little more, you know, patient, and they're I don't know, more ball chasey. They're not ball chasing, but I mean, they're on the ball a lot. Good pass. That bounce is beautiful. Oh, nice shot by Sauceboy. Let's look at his angle. That was juicy. Oops. There we go. Oh yeah. Nice job. Weird. That was so weird. I don't know why you didn't hit that. That was just kind of funky. Nothing really to call out at this point. Good job pushing. He got the wall clear, so that's fine. Nice beat there. And I think you're faster than you think, you know? You're just a little more patient. But I think it's because you're playing with really aggressive people. That was strange. Yeah, good job. Push. Close. If you would have got a beat on that, like if you would have blocked that in the air, ooh, one of your teammates would have been there to score, I think. They scored anyways, but you didn't see it because you're off ball cam. Again, like toggle that. You know, on, off, on, off. Coming down to overtime here, tied up. Yeah, I can see why you were a little hesitant there, because, you know, your teammate challenges from the side. But if you ask me, like, challenging from the side is, you know, seldom a good idea. Nice defense by Death's Grasp. Both your teammates are on the wall together, and overtime. Yeah, this is the one where you're, you know, kind of hitting the ball with the top of your car on the side of the ball. It's like instant beat. You know, try to get the front of your car on the center of the ball. Unless you're doing some kind of fast kickoff, fancy thing. Again, you didn't need to come out of the net or go on this wall at all. Like, you could just hang here. Just hang out. Nice. Great pass. And it just goes in anyways. GG. Yeah, that was just kind of funky. There's some learnings there on, you know, teammate awareness and rotations. Definitely some like rotation things you can iron out with your teammates. You know, challenging from the side, or, you know, driving across, like rotating but then driving across the field like this is really hard for your teammate to, like, you know, say, oh, like you went for shot here, and, you know, oh, I'm gonna grab this boost, and oh, the ball's over there, I'm gonna drive like this. But that's really hard for your teammates to predict. So, you know, in those instances, like, you know, when you're like, oh, go for the shot, it didn't work out, whatever, grab the boost, go to net, or go into defense and let, you know, the person who is up here you know, when you cut them off, go for the ball. This is more for your teammates than for you, Alexa. Oh yeah, and like well, let's do the fast aerial first, and then let's do something else. I have an idea. So, there's a couple different ways to aerial, right? Like boost, jump, flip, right? Like the common one. And then there's like the double jump aerial, you know, like that. Actually, how you kind of did it was like jump, which it's good, you know, it has its uses. But I think the way that I like to aerial, you know, if I can, instead of doing like the jump, is to do like jump and hold jump, and then jump again. Is like, that's honestly the fastest way and highest way, you know, the fastest way to get up quickly, I guess you could say. So hold jump, hold jump, you know, hold jump, let go, hold jump. So don't go in. Okay. So let's look at that like an aerial comparison. So like we'll do the single jump, and I like to like demonstrate it going to the ceiling, so it's kind of like a measurement point. And then jump, a little faster, right? Oh, don't go in. I shouldn't have hit that. Okay, and then let's do this one. Fast aerial is like, I don't know, maybe a second faster to the ceiling, maybe nearly a second. Like, it's definitely the fastest way to get up, and way faster than that. You know, it's like a maybe half second, maybe a second faster. But, you know, the fastest part of that is like right when you're kind of taking off. So like if you're challenging the ball, it's coming at you here, and you know, an opponent is also going to be challenging the ball coming at you from here. Like if the ball's only like, you know, maybe like this high, that's kind of the sweet spot for the fast aerial, is that like, you know, bam, like you're already there, like really fast, versus, you know, it taking a little longer with a even, you know, double jump aerial. So that's something to work on. You'll get up way faster if you do the fast aerial, so I highly recommend that. Another way that you can gain speed quickly, and this is just because you are looking for ways to be faster, but two things. Diagonal dodge. I didn't see you doing that too much, but if you diagonal dodge, you actually you know, pick up a little more speed than if you just, you know, front flip. So you'll actually pick up a little more speed that way, and the animation is a little quicker. So if you want to, you know, pick up speed faster, do the diagonal dodge. Also, like, sometimes when you're challenging the ball, a diagonal dodge may be a little better than a front one, because you, like, when you flip, you know, diagonally, you have a little more surface area of car, you know, versus just your nose. So there's times, you know, to use that. That may be handy. Also, like, this is a little less conventional, but it's like picking up popularity, is the wave dash. Wave dash, it came from Super Smash Brothers. This is like a way to, I guess, like cancel out your flip, the flip animation, but still get the like speed increase of the flip itself. I'll link you to a video from Mason, Mason RL90. It's like a pretty cool guy. But he shows you how to wave dash, and basically like what it looks like is just like that. You know, I like from nothing to gaining speed. Nope, it's like it takes practice though. See that? Like, let me see if I can do it without like any throttle. So that's like you know, a quick way to get speed. And how I like to use it is like jumping off the wall. See that? Like, I was supersonic, super fast. Oh, I missed it there. It works like this. Boom. I fucked it up there. Yeah, I'm just making a fool of myself now. See that? You can kind of hear the jump. You still hear the jump. So that's like, it's a really nice way to gain speed. Some people will even do it for like kickoffs, myself being one of them. But like, it helps you gain speed quicker because doing this, I'm sorry, jumping off the wall and then flipping takes more space and time than like, you know, just jumping off the wall. And see like the speed you gain. Let me do it from like a dead stop. I fucked it up. Let me try that again. So there's definitely times to use that. I'll use it sometimes jumping off of the like off the goalpost. Like if I'm on the goalpost trying to like Spider-Man clear or whatever, and like, you know, I don't end up needing to. And then I'm like quickly, you know, speeding downfield. So that's good. So fast aerial, you know, diagonal dodge and wave dash. You know, I'll link you to some information about wave dashing. I'm just gonna show you the wall aerial defense. I love this trainer pack. Oop, ball cam's off. I created it, but I find it just really helpful to own goal. No, to get the hang of, I haven't done this in a little bit, to get the hang of like, oh my goodness, you know, jumping off of your backboard to do some defense. It's gonna take a while to like get some of these mechanics dialed in, but damn, are they helpful. And like, especially in the diamonds, like a lot of people don't, like, they're not prepared for backboard clears or, you know, back wall clears. So practice these. They're pretty fun, I think. Maybe I won't do all of them. I'll do a couple of them. Something like that. If you can hit that ramp like here and then get it to bounce out, it's like pretty good. Bam. So that would have been pretty good. It keeps the ball off your backboard. There's a couple of these. And we'll do one more shot. Alright, this one's common. You'll end up in these situations a lot. You know, this is good too, because like while you're kind of driving up here, like high level players will like look for their teammates like out in the midfield while they're driving up. So maybe they're in net, but they push out, and like bam, maybe you can pass it to them. You can see like where they are. Like, oh, he's on the far wall. Not there. Like, oh, if he's on like the far wall area, let's get it to him over there, you know, so he can use it. Or like more mid. That was more far wall. Yeah, maybe more mid-ish there. So yeah, try these. These are like pretty fun. Nice practice too. I have another one that's for offense. That's a little more tricky. I mean, it's like kind of the same deal where you jump off the wall, jump off the wall in aerial. Oh, this has changed since they did updates. Maybe not. Anyway, yeah, just, work on smarter decisions, field awareness, rotations, and, dealing with people who don't rotate well is always going to be difficult. It's all about finding your place. Toggle that ball cam, fast aerial, wave dash, diagonal flip. These are all things that can help you. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, man. If you have any other questions, I know this video got a little long, but if you have any questions, just let me know. Happy to go over them with you. Otherwise, yeah, keep on going. I think you're faster than you think. You're gonna get better the more you play. You'll get faster the more you play also. Just keep on going. Keep on trying. All right, man. Good games.